Is Jigsaw a hero? Was Saw X shot in Mexico? And will it debut on Halloween this year? Welcome to CineSqueeze, and today we're covering 10 thrilling facts about Saw X. Number 10. Resuming Roman numerals. Saw X will mark the first time in a long time that numbers have been used in the title. The last film to do so was Saw 6. Since then, the films have had titles like Saw the Final Chapter or Saw 3D, as it was once known, Jigsaw, and Spiral. So it may surprise some that the films have gone back to this convention. Number 9. A longer entry. The running time for Saw X has yet to be revealed, but we have some idea of how long it'll be. Director Kevin Greutert brought up how Saw X will be the longest Saw movie to date. The longest Saw movie was previously Saw 3, running 108 minutes long. So get ready for what will probably be 2 hours of vicious horror. Number 8. A dedicated editor. Director Kevin Greutert isn't just a returning director to the franchise, he's also a returning editor. He had previously been an editor on Saw 6 and Saw the Final Chapter, which he additionally directed. He also stuck around to edit on the following film, Jigsaw. He'll once more return to editing with Saw X. Number 7. A prequel and sequel. Fans of Saw will know that John Kramer died in Saw 3. But since John is alive in this film, it begs the question where the story of Saw X takes place. According to the synopsis, this film will be set between the events of Saw 1 and Saw 2, and this makes sense when considering John's abilities. In the first film, he was more active in his work after his diagnosis. By Saw 2, he had grown weaker. It also gives him time to search for a cure after his diagnosis is given, and he finds no help in America. Number 6. Is Jigsaw a hero? With so much violence and questionable characters on screen, one might question who you're supposed to root for in this film. Are the victims of the traps the heroes, or do we root for John Kramer, the man making these traps? According to producer Oren Cools, John is the hero, or at least the protagonist. He brought up how John has a shred more of his humanity left in this film before he fully transformed into the serial killer Jigsaw. Oren also brought up how this film might feature more of John than any other Saw movie. Maybe if we spend more time with him, we'll care more for the guy who puts people's jaws in bear traps. Number 5. Staying true to the gruesome. Cinematographer Nick Matthews brought during a panel at Midsummer Scream 2023 about how he intended to shoot the film. Although he mentioned wanting to bring a lot of beauty to the series, he also wanted to respect it as well. Nick addressed how he loved the early films with a gritty and textural feel. So fans can rest easy knowing that the people behind this film want to make it gorgeous, but not too gorgeous that they can't lavish in the darkness. Number 4. Going to Mexico. Saw X will mark the first time that a horror series will be shot in Mexico. Director Kevin Greutert brought up how he was excited to shoot in such a location, as there was plenty of mythology to evoke. He also brought up how the film will firmly establish its setting rather than relying on generic urban locations, as with past films. The plot will find the character of John Kramer, aka Jigsaw, seeking a cancer treatment in the country, only for it to turn out to be a scam. Number 3. Almost on Halloween. The Saw films have had a tendency to release on Halloween. There used to be a saying in the marketing that if it was Halloween, then it must be time for Saw. The first 7 Saw films all debuted the last week of October, just in time for the Halloween season. Even the long-awaited sequel Jigsaw had a similar placement. Saw X had originally intended to capture this date, but settled for late September. The reason for this could be that the studio didn't want it to go head-to-head with Five Nights at Freddy's, a horror film based on the popular video game. That being said, it's not the first Saw film to not be released in October, as with the spin-off movie Spiral debuting in May of 2021. Number 2. Saw Patrol. If you thought Barbenheimer was the only double feature phenomenon of 2023, you'd be wrong. After the major success of pairing Greta Gerwig's Barbie with Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, a similar trend now surrounds Saw X. The film will be released on September 29th, the same date as Paw Patrol: The Mighty Movie. These two films are already being given the double feature trend title of Saw Patrol. It remains to be seen just how big of an impact this campaign will have on the box office of both movies. Number 1. A reunion of players. A lot of similar faces will be returning to Saw X. For starters, Tobin Bell will be reprising his role as John Kramer. but taking much more of a center stage since he won't be delivering threats from beyond the grave. Shawnee Smith, who played Jigsaw's assistant Amanda in Saw, Saw 2, Saw 3, and Saw 6, will return once more to reprise her role. Director Kevin Greutert, who previously directed Saw 6 and Saw the Final Chapter, will return to direct his third Saw movie. And screenwriters Peter Goldfinger and Josh Stolberg, having previously written Jigsaw and Spiral, will return to write as well. It'll be a big and bloody reunion of Saw talent. So, what did you think of our list? Did you learn anything new? Was there any trivia we missed? Should we have mentioned more of Tobin Bell? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more movie lists. Thanks for watching.